about a few minutes, but there's a chat. There's a chat I started talking about right before I took my break to wipe my face. And I want to talk about that chat. So producer, if you can bring that back online, that would be great. Let's go into the chat. Okay. All right. So what you see in the chat on one hand is what Parliament has been approving year by year. Year by year. This is what Parliament has been approving. So in 2012, Parliament decided that the scholarship fund should get 12 million Ghana cedis. That's what has been approved by Parliament. And you see, this thing actually even gets on my mind the more you look at it. You've been approved 12 million Ghana cedis. You spend 57 million. 57 million. Just because the money is sitting in the account doesn't mean you spend it. Doesn't mean you go above. And the caliber of people they are giving those scholarships to. First of all, you shouldn't be in the business of giving scholarship. Now that you are giving a scholarship, which is something you're not supposed to be doing, you overdo it. Not 2 times, 3 times. Look at that. 12 million given to you in 2012. You spent 57 million. And here's one thing. So Parliament, if any parliamentarian is listening, Parliament, they come back to you in 2013 with this thing. You gave them 12 million. They spent 57 million. What were your questions to them? When you go back to approving, why don't you approve more if you think they actually needed it? You gave somebody a budget of 12 million. They spent 57 million. They came back to you the following year. Did they not account to you how they spent their money? Do they not? It's crazy. So you guys, what are you even doing in Parliament? Is it because they are giving the scholarship to you, your friends, your family members, so you don't care no more? You don't care no more. You do not care about the poor. This law which was passed to fund people who are smart, but who do not have the money, you take it and spend it on your families. And when you spend 3 or 4 times what has been budgeted, you don't care. They come back to you. You don't care. You just give them 12 million again. And then they go and spend 55 million the next year. 2014, we gave them 12 million. They spent 50 million. It's crazy. 2015, they come back. You know, you give them, now you raise it by 3 million. You give them 15 million now. 15 million. They go and spend 35 million. 2016, you gave them 20 million. They sent 48 million. Look at that. Look at all over from 2012 all the way to 2018. You gave these people 169 million. But they decided they were going to spend 425 million cedis. And you have nothing to say. You call yourself parliamentarians. You don't see anything wrong with this. Nobody in Ghana sees anything wrong with this. There are journalists who sit on TV and defend this and say this is good. It's good. Would you manage your own money like this way? This way. Would you manage your own money this way? Let's say you and your wife has a joint account and you have a budget that says your wife takes $5,000 to market, but she comes back every day, shows you that, oh, she's actually spent 15,000. And you are like, okay, no problem. Well, next time I'm just going to give you another budget for 5,000. You don't think that they need, if in fact, so this is already against the law, okay? Because whatever has been approved in the budget is a law. It's an appropriation act. An approved budget is an appropriation act. Okay? Which means you have to spend exactly what was given to you. If you need to spend more than that, you come back to Parliament and ask. You come back to Parliament and ask for an increase. You don't just go and overspend. But this is what we have in Ghana today. This is what we have in Ghana today. This is how we are managing our country. Because the parliamentarian is allocating the funds that is supposed to go to the needy people, to himself, to his family. So he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He does not care. Some of them will say, oh, by the way, I did not, my name is on that list, but I did not even apply. I never asked for any scholarship.